Majors, or as this used to be the qualifying stage, they've been upset before. Art is going to perform an art by removing Rez's head, but GetRight's got the trade as they dropped into B through the smoke. Bomb to be planted. Vinny can't do much, and Dennis takes him down. So that leaves us in a 4-on-3 in favor of NIP with Bomb down and lots of time to play with, but no kits currently in possession of the CTs.
Well, here we go. It is going to be the advantage for NIP here. Those were the smokes we saw to give them access toward the bomb site, but now receiving bullets left, right, and center. It is going to be Electro to give them the edge, though, as Katowice will have to do what he can here and hold on with the USP. He needs to find a quick kill here, which he absolutely gets, but time is ticking away. He hasn't got the kit he has now. It'd have to be a kill right here, right now to stand a chance. Need to find the bomb first. We'll go for a desperate fake defuse here. Electro can just bait that out, and at this point, he's won the round. It will be NIP finding victory here in the pistol, and just to confirm, it works out for him.
Casarado in behind the bench, the jail, but he's already been arrested by the warden, it seems. Rez, that's not to say that they've got the advantage because Art and Vinny rotate back in, and Art, he's going to retake that back side of the site, get toward the van as well, and that means he can actually aggressively peek a position which they previously thought was clear. To me, that's the recipe for disaster against NIP, and it certainly is exactly that as the bomb dropped on the balcony, and just Forrest remains.
Nice idea, but well held by FURIA. NIP
already holding off towards top side. Well, of mid that is. We'll have to work back over toward B. They force Vinny off the angle. And Vinny, ready with the AK-47, is happy to give them the sight, ready to fight and wait for his teammates' support, but that's not going to last long. GetRight swings around CZ-75, and Dennis adds to it. They might bail already, and even if they want to do that, GetRight's not going to allow them. He pounces directly on top of them. And despite that Dennis took damage, they've not lost a person.
More under that philosophy of having it when you require. As Arts, one more tick of that Molotov is going to take him down. He's left on 5 HP. Vinny will join in the fragging, but it will be another comeback here for Dennis and co. As the FAMAS does damage, Fury now is in a horrible position. He's certainly going to burn to a crisp as he goes back to a 3-on-3. Arts on 5 points of health. And Vinny with the Orc is going to be pushed off position as the Molotov comes through. Do NIP want to commit at this point with 35 seconds? I would suggest they probably have to, as the smokes will go down. I'll try and get that plan down momentarily.
Through the smoke, Vinny trying to get some luck on the AUG. 3-on-3. More important for FURIA at this point in time. Casarado comes out worse for wear trying to fire on Dennis as he walked in from a main. They'll go for the boost. Can't unfortunately get up on top of that platform. It'd be a very powerful position if you could, but you can stand behind it. It limits how far to the left, obviously, you can peek, and with the bomb planted exactly on that side, they couldn't do anything of it. And look at the HP as well. I'm afraid this one's over again for FURIA, and it's NIP. Delpan was tried out, but even when they were legendary at the time with, you know, the early run, they didn't have a double op setup, or excuse me, even a single op setup. Abe getting 2 as Abel gets forward as well with the AUG. It's responded, but this is the first time they've had a sustainable opening pick and actually the advantage at 7-1, so they could try and slow down NIP this time. In fact, GetRight walked through the flames to find cover behind the boxes and took further damage. Point of that was when they had for Flare, and Forrest was obviously the go-to. You get rid of Alu and you went back to that hybrid style. We just finished talking about 2 games ago, the fact that the double op is extremely formidable in the current meta. So NIP's kind of on the back foot in that regard. Yeah,
it's an interesting world to be in when you know that you're going against the grain almost. But for now, NIP, 3 players, less than half health, have to hold up and wait for mistakes to be made. You can see Dennis poised. He's aware of a player tucked away in the corner there. There's actually 2 of them in that position. Being very patient. That smoke actually will give away his position. You've seen the trajectory is thrown from. Now GetRight hoping he can get the kill here, but looks like the round is done at this point. Is trying to do financial damage. Looks like he'll get nothing, but that's a great shot by him. If he gets the second, it's a very expensive round. But
right, gonna go through and actually go down. I thought he had to jump on Blackrow, seemingly not, and he's got another through the smoke. Vinny, he's got 2 back though. Vinny, it's like New York City, you know, like,
yeah.
Hey Vinny! Hey Vinny, give me a hot dog. I don't know why that came to mind, but that's exactly what it reminds me of, okay?
He's walking here. You hadn't noticed.
I'm walking here.
There you go. I wanted to do it, but I thought...
Sorry.
Vinny needs to be very careful there. Looking towards Connector, needs information. You can see he was exposed from Palace and Ramp. Doesn't know where to stand at this point, but he knows how to frag. Goes down to just 15 points of health, but safely tucks himself back in CT spawn. It's his 3rd kill of the round.
I feel like he needs a Larry as a teammate, and then it'd be perfect. Vinny and Larry. Rez is already occupying ground previously at least watched or considered from the CT side. The fact that he's so far into our jungle, this could still work out. 22 seconds. Bomb with Forest, and he has an op. He'll clear connector, and he could even peek CT on his own right.
I was going to say, we see Molotov CT spawn, that would be perfect. But still, Bomb does go down. Forest needs to find a shot here, bring it into equal situation. He just has to hope no one's going for the flank at this point and just take a bit of a gamble in that respect. It has worked out. He will have the A ramp, and his teammate goes down. Forest left in a 3 versus 1, certainly capable of pulling this off.
And he knew he had to peek again right away. Give him the time. Vinny with 4. And it'll be another. He just wants information. He just wants to do damage, but pays the price for it. Kisarado gets the shot on the AWP. Res dropped. Forest has to act quickly. A lot of damage done on Yuri, and that's easily able for Forest, or I should say easily for him to collect on it, but gets dropped immediately after by Art, who then goes back to the window. Lekro worked his way up on Catwalk. All subsequent countered angles and trades working out in favor of NIP. Dinks, in fact, both ways for Vinny and Lekro. The advantage to NIP.
Yeah, but maybe not for long. Time is ticking away. Okay, Sorada is still there with the AWP, but bomb planted at this point in an open position, and that should confirm things. Orb in a 3 versus 1, not really the ideal weapon. Many do, though.
It's true.
Oh, this is the boost, I think they might be setting up. A chance for it at least, but ours actually going to be fighting towards middle. This is looking like a very quick round. Lekro really solidifying himself as one of the best riflers in Sweden, I would say. Really quite fantastic in those chaotic close-range situations. He finds 2 quick kills. He's still alive and kicking, and it's up to Vinny now, using the AUG scope to perfection there, to pick off the head of Dennis there and finish him off with a body shot. And there still is a chance here. That's a nice position. Good awareness from Keserato. 3 on 3. They might be able to pull this one back, and it comes down to this kill here. Art goes down to 43, and you see the terrorist retreating there. That's Lekro on low HP. He readdresses the situation, gets the kill, and finds him the advantage.
Bomb to be planted. Default, Vinny. Oh, couldn't quite get a position that time to find another spectacular AUG scope shot. Instead, it's the bigger weapon. Smoke down right in the middle is kind of awkward for him. He couldn't commit, didn't want to commit, perhaps. And Rez, found him on the drive-by. Vinny got the response. Trades could still help the attacking team, especially on a pistol round, because if they get that bomb down, they rely on the defuse, and there's only one kit. It's Lekro that has it. They've lost Dennis as well, and Lekro having that kit just means no armor. So this is looking all right now for FURIA.
Yeah, they need this round. Absolutely. They've got a huge advantage here, especially with Vinny there with the P250 towards that connector. Forest does find one, but Lekro with the aim punch will be removed from the equation. Same story for Get Right. Forest might be able to get 1 kill here. He's going to not quite finish off Keserato, and that'll be the round. Gets him down to dangerous in terms of his luck potential in the early sectors of this T side. But Dennis seems to be doing damage here with the rifles. It's a back and forth affair towards middle. Archer will pull 1 kill back, but he's alone with the bomb. Needs to be very careful. Does get some backup now from Vinny as they start to head towards B by the looks of things. Advantage NIP, though, looking for their 13th round. The B side is where FURIA will focus their efforts, but waiting on the other side, of course, is Lekro. Jumping across, though, well-timed flashbang will gain them access towards the bomb site. Lekro, if he gets 1, that should be enough for his teammates to rotate over. It's an equal trade, though, so still on for FURIA here. Lovely stuff from Forest. He gets the kill through the smoke, and Arts actually has probably the ideal weapon in this scenario, considering he's looking for a really quick opening pick. Anyone pushing through the smoke, but NIP at this stage just need to hold and wait for his next move.
Get Right getting around behind, though.
Locks him in.
Yep, absolutely. There's nowhere for him to go. That op's got to go down at this point in time. 55 seconds. I suppose he could fight his way out. But looking that direction, when we know there's already one at the door, as soon as he fires a shot,
he can't even unscope now.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. How's he do this? Trade. Has to be. Back through the window. Got away with that. This is still... All right.
Oh, my gosh.
There, he's being rather evasive. He's got the bomb. At the very least, he's... Oh, did he run too soon? He's tagged. That's going to cost him dearly. And now Forrest on the chase is even ready for the repeat. He anticipated that as well.
At all. Knows he needs just those 1 kill, delay them as much as he can. Be a nuisance, essentially. Especially now, as his teammate's been dropped.
Jumping. And absolutely nailing it. Lekro with the Mag 7. You're the only one left alive. And I think that they're unaware he's coming in from Catwalk. They are now. AKs are loud. They make noise. Everyone knows where that noise came from, and he's left with 6 HP after the nade was thrown in his direction. So, bail, bug out, and go home. But Get Right, he's actually already in his home, and therefore he's... Why did he pull out the Molotov then?
I guess he didn't get...
There could be someone there. He has 7 HP. He can't even take the fight at this point.
Sure. Well, down he goes. That should be a bomb in the B halls. 5 players up for NIP. Any firepower Furia had has been removed. And it's looking likely to be 16-6. And remember, that's just the backer of NIP force buying that second round in the second half. Really wouldn't recommend that in a best of one with this sort of scoreline in the first, but it really doesn't matter if they win out convincingly. It's just go to show. I feel like that's what they should have done initially. But they've won map. It's all come together. It's looking good.
Dennis closing out on Kisserado. It's all onto our boy Vinny. He's got that thin crust Manhattan pizza. Lecko takes him down, and Abel J falls next. It is 16-6. So far, it's the most one-sided score.